it to be the default. But I'm not gonna. I'm not here to.
SBF is the default in my eyes because it's the closest thing to PS1, which is better. But it doesn't have any of that nonsense, all the scaffolding underneath the PSs,
Yeah.
none of that nonsense, none of that like, oh, there's 6 inches over here where you can't tech or any of that crap.
Oh my god, that's like, have you ever seen the geometry of Unova? It's
like,
just. No.
It like does a zigzag.
No.
Clearly, this is like leftover 3DS data that somebody had trouble with. So GZ and their Mario versus Spiffy with quite a clean Young Link, as the name would imply.
Now I know Spiffy plays both Young Link and Wario, so we might see that on the counter pick depending on how this game goes. But so far, look at right. You know, they're scrapping, getting some damage in.
I would love to see a Mario-Wario fight.
Right? It's just like, it just feels right.
It feels like, I don't know, Wario said something mean about Peach. And
Mario's like, not today.
I was like, that's my girl, you know?
Mario actually snaps and loses it, just like,
I believe that was the plot of Mario and Wario. So, I mean, so far, it looks like Spiffy was off to a good start, but all the projectiles in the world were made not by 1 or 2 Mario combos, so.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, you can, even if that forward smash connected, like, you best hope you don't die.
Yeah, that was bad DI, that would have probably done it there.
Mario's a terrifying character. You know, you got the combo, you can get combos for days. You have quick aerials. Anything on the shield, you got it. You want it, you got it.
He's got that Italian-American rage.
And now, too, like, honestly, up close isn't as bad as you might think.
Right.
Can honestly, you know, box pretty good. But, of course, the strength is range game. And then once you get a few of these projectiles in, a few hits in, you take that advantage, you run with it.
None of these characters are going to stay on the ground for very long, really. Oh, that's another thing. The short stature of Mario, the short king that he is, lets him just sort of not deal with half of what Young Link wants to throw out.
That's true. There's some characters in this game that you see a projectile, and it's like, it's probably going to hit them because you take up half the stage. But Mario, ooh, down tilt up air. Okay, that's going to work.
I like that, using the range. No, he couldn't just, I don't know, he could grab or something, but instead goes for the optimal punish, and I like that.
Yeah, that's always good to see, especially here in these winners round ones, when you see people go for what is like the optimal thing to go for.
And then you also see people up smash out of hit stun, and it works. And
sometimes you really need to get out of disadvantage, okay? You're like, I gotta get out of here, so.
Like, combo breaker, and then you take the stock there. And I see Flood is charged up. People really need to start using Flood more, even if it doesn't do any sort of crazy offstage shenanigans. It does give you pretty much free stage control, which is super big in this matchup.
And even then, if you get hit with an offstage, I swear it's about the mental damage sometimes, and you're just terrified because you have no idea what this wind water box is going to do to you. You're just offstage, it's like.
You have a certain thing, a certain muscle memory in your head of like, okay, I need to put the stick here and press the button here in order to recover. And then if you're not ready for it, Flood will mess all of that up.
Yeah.
And even if it doesn't kill you, it will put you in a situation kind of like this one right now.
Man, GZ's done such a good job of, you know, cleaning up these deficits, making it way more even than it feels.
Because you gotta take into account just the power, the consistency of power between these two characters. Young Link is not going to kill you at this percent without some kind of setup or combo like that.
Ooh, again.
Right there.
So clean to, you know, you poke the shield and it's like, oh yeah, you're safe to jump out, and Young Link's like, no, sorry, this is way more safe a shield than you think it is.
Down throw? No, goes for the forward throw into the Flood, puts him in a bad spot. No cape? Bomb?
Oh.
Okay, they were ready for it, but.
Yeah, Young Link's bomb honestly takes a long time to
yeah, it
blow
like
too,
glows
so.
red like 1 second in, and then it stays red for like 5 seconds. What's going on?
Speaking of optimal punishes, that right there, there's enough lag. Maybe run up, even like a downside I think might have been quick enough.
I appreciate going for the DI mix-up, but it was just too high a percent for it even to matter. And now you have to approach Young Link in all of his toy box.
Yeah, and that is exactly what Young Link wants, and that's why we've seen the 79% so quickly. Good getting that hit in, getting that kill, because otherwise this is just going to steamroll. Right,
when the lead was going back and forth, the percents were also like pretty stagnant. And then as soon as the stock lead was no longer in his favor, it was pretty much curtains at that point. It's going to have to use Mario's explosiveness. Okay, we're not.
All right. Sometimes you get by forward air.
Sometimes you do, in fact, get hit by forward air, as a wise person once told me that was sitting next to me just 5 seconds ago.
You know what? You're a real charmer. Did I never tell you that? Yeah, so that's really interesting, and that's what I like to see in some players, how you can handle losing the lead. And it's one of the things I see. It's not just an early thing. It's like even top 8, you see it. When you lose the lead in Ultimate, a lot of, like almost 75, 80% of the time, it's like, all right, things are about to get out of control. Someone is going to play a little more sloppy. Like, because just when you feel forced to approach the opponent, it's
do you
like
crank up the aggression to make up the difference, or do you keep it easy and maybe try to trick them into making them approach you? You know, just because you technically have to approach doesn't mean your opponent necessarily will adhere to that. We're gonna see a Wario pick instead of another young man got the first game.
Yeah, that is actually interesting. But hey, you wanted to see it, and we're back on FOD too.
I do want to see this, yes.
Uh-oh, don't take the bike out.
I'm very sad that they didn't match colors, though.
Oh, Wario does have a kind of match
Yeah,
colors.
the cotton candy pick.
I would almost like feel like being at that point, though. It's like, yeah, I'm not your character, but I got your color.
It also would just match the stage. I mean, look at this stage.
True, actually.
This is a pastel nightmare.
Nightmare, oh.
Yeah, pastel nightmare in Dreamland. That's my favorite
Oh
Wario.
my god.
Yeah, unfortunately, that newly nerfed until it's only going to give him 50 damage. Yeah.
That's it. Nerfs, by the way.
Nerfs. I like it. I like the patience when it comes to the tech chase situations. Doesn't overcommit.
All right, bikes on FOD, freaking every TO out right now.
Right, yeah. This is, if we're going to see a reason not to use the stage list, it's going to be right there. No! The
Stop
hard
it.
counter pick.
Stop it. Stop it.
No! You picked the one thing they couldn't fix.
Raffle fuming. Sakurai also fuming.
I don't understand. What is the Switch powered by? Is it a hamster inside the unit? Is it a Windows 98 computer?
It's just, listen, they upped this day. They made it a little prettier.
This ran on a GameCube.
Yeah, but oh, I know, but
You think they did not put Wario in Melee because of this?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's why Wario had to be cut. They're like, it doesn't work. Not on FOD, it doesn't work.
Even though he didn't even ride a motorcycle at that point, but we'll glance over that. He would have had the Wario mobile, the little purple one. I think Spiffy realized that doesn't really help anybody, so he just stopped doing that.
All right,
Maybe he's like, what? How bad is it? And then he found out.
I know. It's like, okay, we gotta cool down.
Well, we're done with that.
Never mind.
I'm not gonna use bike anymore. It's not even that good of a. Oh, that's it.
Oh,
he didn't commit. You can see Spiffy shaking his head a little bit.
I mean, kind of hard to tell with these platforms and how they move. You know, players definitely aren't used to it just yet. You might think, oh man, is it a tech situation or is this true?
We don't necessarily have the timing down. It's not random, but we don't have the timing down yet. We don't play it enough on the stage, so it's not like Town and City where people have like gotten it down to a science and they can recover with the platform when they know the platforms are coming. It looks like he burnt waft on that one there. I can't tell. Let's just check. Nah, he's good. He's good. He's good for now. Oh my god, is this tech chase ever going to end? It will after 85% has been taken. Oh my goodness. Just like that, all that hard work, 200% on that first. Wow.
The shield's gone!
That's a really good idea.
Die! I like that.
That's a really good idea. If you can't, if you drop shield, he would have died. If he held shield, he died. So that was almost a tech chase checkmate situation.
In the situation, sometimes I find like if you see an opponent just falling at you, you think like, oh, if I keep shielding, I'm gonna get something out of it. But sometimes just rolling back is enough. Like rolls are really quick in this game.
Yeah.
You roll out of danger, then from there see what you can do.
Whoa.
Give it a little bit of stage control to make sure you don't, get shielded.
Spike back? Barely. Woo.
What do you do?
You're not long for this world though. Okay, inside the hitbox.
It's actually a really close game. If GZ can get this stock right now.
Yeah, but I mean, GZ has been doing, I don't know, he's already done almost 400% so far, and finally. All right, you need to take your stock about half as early now.
I need to see the percents after this, like how much did each player.
Oh, that's a Smash 4 thing. You can't do that. Oh, never mind. The pain train is rolling, or should I say the gravy train?
No!
All of that hard work, and you SD, you goofball.
Talking about the gravy train, it's all on the ground now. Thanksgiving's ruined.
Yeah, the biscuits definitely fell off that one.
Well, I'm just sad now. Like that's kind of a bummer.
All because you up aired off stage, you fool.
You got like one of the coolest things. Even if it didn't kill, it's just like, oh my god, you really just double hit with bike into waft. Yeah, okay. You're stupid.
Yeah, you started it with a Smash 4 tech. That is not a thing in this game.
Oh my god, I had a friend who was a Wario in Smash 4. And yeah, just getting footstooled in Smash 4 was like,
Yeah, that was an
I'll
infinite.
just die.
That was an infinite.
I'll
and,
literally die.
I don't think it works in this game because you can tech those. So instead used it as a sort of combo string starter of all things. Why? Why?
Okay, I started this set saying Spiffy has a Young Link and a Wario. I didn't mention the Captain Falcon because
Wario was
I
a
had no
Joker.
idea. Well, what are the Joker? Well, okay, you were losing that. You were losing the game,
man
right?
in the big yellow hat,
The Joker makes sense. The Captain Falcon is confusing.
April O'Neil. I hate this skin. This skin is awful.
I don't think I've literally never seen somebody use the skin.
It's this raincoat skin. I hate it.
Yeah.
Against regular Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
See,
And listen, default skins don't get enough praise. Check this combo. That's a default skin combo. Never mind. Just kidding.
oh
I'm
my
lying.
God, wow. Check that combo right there. Curious. That George is very curious there. Whoa.
All right, almost all of our Sen is now just gone, alongside 50% on
Yeah, but look
GZ
at all
added.
this. Look at all this Aegon damage.
Yeah. Side B, like, honestly gets way more percent than I think, like, we'll
I
realize.
think it does like 11 on
Yeah.
regular AHA, and it does like, I don't know, 13 or 14. I don't quite remember.
enough over time that you're like,
It just,
oh, I got hit by
it just
that.
feels awful.
Yeah.
It just, even though AHA only does like 9, it just feels bad. 'Cause you're like, because it just knocks you up, and then you're like, yeah, like that. You're just like, can you just not, for just 1 second, I like that. He doesn't even go for the up air. Instead, realizes that Captain Falcon's going to be scared out of his mind. Spiffy, if you really dropped the set because you couldn't pick one character and you SD'd after your cool,
I know.
that would just be really disappointing. But at the same time, good on GZ for picking a character,
Exactly.
picking a character that seems to be doing a lot better for him.
Yeah, I haven't seen GZ play before today, so it's cool to see, a mastery of both
wow.
characters, Mario and the Joker.
I like the grab release into what?
I-
2-frame.
Right?
That was definitely a 2-frame. Arsene was still invincible until then, so.
Yeah, somebody watch Glutony Fatality over the weekend when Glutony picked out the secondary. Did not work. Then went back to the Wario. Almost about what should have happened this game, but that's fine.
That's fine. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Captain Falcon's cool. I don't know where Joker's from, but that's okay. I'm kidding, guys. Don't hate me in the chat. I'm a little bit too hungry for these grabs here. I understand why, but the spacing's a bit off. That's what happens, I guess, when you switch between so many different characters with different grabs.
Yeah, no, special. I totally feel that.
Oh,
Oh my God! Starting with the Nair 1, actually super
You
good.
start with half Arsene. It doesn't matter, though. It will count.
Oh,
We'll
you-
use what he has left.
Was that taunt? It's fine. We won't talk about it.
What I don't like about Aegon is that even if you only get hit with one little, tiny little of it, you still take all that poison damage.
I landed with the fair. That's getting a little greedy. Like that's reached the point where it's like,
Spiffy seems to be running towards GC, and GC's just like, all right, dash attack back out there. Try again. Okay, there we
hey,
go.
okay, beefy.
All right, so this is now an event match. Can you beat Joker before Arsene comes out?
All right, get in the grab. Hey, that's a good start. All right, get another one. Never mind.
Yeah,
just
get
kidding.
another 6%. The DI seems to be on point for GC
Yep.
there. Not letting any sort of crazy Captain Falcon shenanigans happen. 106.
Ooh.
Boom, into the nothing, another 6%.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Okay, up be high. It's fine.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I like the idea, but a little bit off my timing. GZ is fiending right now. Arsene is...
Oh,
wait, hold on.
okay. We're getting worried. We're getting a little scared.
Yeah, now they're just pyrating it up.
I'm holding my breath. I'm literally just watching the game.
What?
What do you do? What do you do?
Oh!
Ooh!
nice wherewithal to not panic in that situation. Does not punish the approaching Aegon. Oh,
Okay,
what?
run up B,
The
whatever.
magnet hands. And now you are out of Arsene, but it doesn't.
Ooh.
I swear. Okay, yeah, get him out. Punch
Yep.
him in the gut. And can GZ clean this up?
They're both a kill percent. Both of these characters can kill like with a fair amount of the moveset.
Yeah, they're both pretty much going to be feeding for back air here, except one of them has a kill throw and the other doesn't. But look at that Arsene meter climb up. You better finish. You can't camp right now. You cannot do that.
You're not getting waffed over time.
Yeah.
Okay, air dodge, but you have to
only-
jump.
Oh,
no.
that was so hard to tech.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh, GZ standing up. Feeling good. Absolutely. After a set that close, after feeling how you might have in game 2 thinking, okay, this might just be it, getting a second chance and running with absolutely working out GZ's favor. And hey, taking that 2-1.
Spiffy made him work for it there.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
was terrifying.
All right.
Whew.
I know that's one. There's some games that I watch, some sets, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. That's rough. Jesus.
I was probably a little. I'm gonna say I was probably a little biased towards Spiffy, but that's just because the character.
That's fair.
Biased against any Captain Falcon. Plus.